to be able to do what they need to do because no kills came out of it yet.
Yeah, yet keyword, and there we go. That's going to change. Thinking Nade takes down Hyena on the balcony. But Hyena's already done his job as the Thermite, so that's not going to be a terrible loss for Luminosity. Just one gun off the board, and considering how lit Thinking Nade is, it's not the worst thing in the world. He'll, in fact, be finished off by a lifeline from Rexen, and then a rush into the top floor. Now, LG does have to push downstairs, but they have done a great job of getting control upstairs. Now they can start using that to their advantage with the Buck.
I like the efficiency of that sandwich rotate as well to be able to start opening up the B site just to put pressure on it now. That's, I mean, it's just a smart way to play it so you don't have to rotate all the way around because they used all of their manpower upstairs and just the ability to play as many people as possible, get the job done, then rotate quickly. I like that. They just only have 40 seconds left though, so efficiency is key here.
They've done a decent job of it so far. I gotta hand it to Luminosity. They aren't wasting time. The gas canisters, though, are going to be a really big problem for them. There's only one left here for Fultz, but he's only got a delay for 25 seconds, so that might just be adequate. Thomas looking for an angle, but he's not able to find the culprit person to fire those bullets off earlier. Luminosity is just rearing for the rush, but this is not going to be an easy one. Pixel goes for the plant. Fultz there. Takes down Doodle. Another for Fultz, and there goes the planter. He's just retaken site solo. He didn't even need assistance on that one. Chala gets the dropper, and it's just Rexen on the front door. There's no time. Round over, SSG. He could pick up 2 kills. Well, looks like he's actually just going to give up on the hunt, though, entirely. That's curious, because if Thinking Nade has a C4, then it's 2 C4s below, because Bosco almost certainly does.
He almost died, though.
Yeah, look at that. Lit up by somebody. I'm guessing someone on the armory wall through one of the pre-placed holes that Bosco himself made earlier in the round. But he still has a C4. He's still alive, and he's still just awaiting. Chala gets Doodle, and it's going to be the start of the gas canisters here from Fultz as well. Space Station beginning their barrage to hold out against Luminosity's assault.
Pressure from the office is just not working here at the moment. They're getting delayed.
Yeah, there's very little coming from the flank from Luminosity, and here comes the rush. Will it work? It looks like no so far, but a TK from Rampy opens things up. Downstairs, SSG very much alive, and Hyena in sight with control, but the last alive, and he's gonna drop. Pushed in. They know there's no one in there.
Yeah.
They're not pushing it. It's half the round expended. Luminosity, well, I mean, they're happy with that.
This is the most effort I've seen to take the bottom floor on Armory, though.
Yeah, that's a good point, and Pixel's still downstairs. He's just chilling. He's waiting for an opportunity to be useful in the default plant corner.
Hopefully he's at least caught a drone at this point because, yeah, otherwise bringing the Mozzie there is just not paying off yet.
Well, the thing about that Mozzie is you can solo roam downstairs, and you can put a pest on most of the entrances.
It's true. It depends on the map.
Actually, on all of the entrances in that room.
That's a very good point. Yeah, cut that off, and then at least you can stay safe. I mean, they have some idea there, but unlike Vigil, you're not going to completely give away your position.
Yeah. Save for the drops, of course. Most of the entrances, but the drops.
Yeah, most of the time the attackers aren't using those drops very often, though.
For drone work, yeah, they're going to come in from the door from downstairs. But interesting that this is an unreinforced armory wall, and yet it took almost the entire round to get it open.
Maybe that's why they weren't focused on it. They said we can open it later, no problem.
Well, 30 seconds left here. Space Station still need to go for that attack, and they are going to get a refrag. Rexen goes down, but it's Chala who is the one to be punished on his push. Downstairs, there's another push coming out from SSG. There's only 17 seconds. This is really poorly timed, I have to say. And it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to get to the site. No one even has diffuser in hand. Thomas eliminates Fultz, and okay, Thinking Nade's got diffuser. He's down now to Thomas. The shield is working wonders for the smoke, but Rampy gets the refrag eventually, and there's, well, so little time, but the plant's coming out. Will the Evil Eye be able to deny? No, because the Maestro has to move. He's going for a flank by CCTV. He might actually make it, but no, the diffuser goes down. It's planted. It's a 1 versus 2, but Bosco's on such low HP. He has the advantage in terms of positioning. He's down below, and he can deny this diffuse disable flat out, but he's shooting the wrong direction. Oh, on top of the light, you can't shoot through it, and it's going to be a counter diffuse, a disable for Luminosity. 30 seconds moving, well, not 30, 20 seconds moving over to shoot that pest before they can start gathering information on the rest of the top floor roam.
And that's going to give away, of course, their positioning as well when they do that, so all the rest of the defenders can just reposition themselves knowing that that's coming.
Well, I mean, it has been a reposition. As you can see, Luminosity call it. 1 minute left in the round. There's only one player actually still upstairs. Hyena, I guess he felt trapped. He decided not to fall back. This could cost him, and it will. Bosco punishes Hyena.
I can understand he has the ACOG and a lot of bullets. He could have pre-fired a bit more and been able to save it, but at the same time, getting flanked obviously didn't help.
That was a really odd angle, too. Bosco crouched there. I could barely see the top of his head near that debris.
I feel like we see so many Jaegers get trapped there as well, trying to hold that top floor, but in this case, yeah,
the Maestro,
play.
Of all things, too.
Yeah.
Because it's going to mean that his Evil Eyes are locked in place. I hope for his team's sake, they're in a good spot. Pixel gets the first kill for his team. Costs him half of his HP, but thinking he does go down.
He still has a C4 left as well, so hopefully he doesn't die with that in his pocket.
Folds from above will take down Doodle. Really convenient angle that, and Doodle not looking above him to account for it. Thomas also going to be downed, and this vertical play is working out great for Space Station. Very opposite to what we are used to from Space Station. It's been working against them so far today. Nice shot from Rexon. And he knows once in bathroom, he'll get another. The Jaeger working out great here for Rexon. It's a wonder that people don't ban this against him, but he'll get 3 before being finished off. It's only Pixel in the hallway, but there's so little time. Rampy has to go for a plant, and Pixel's gonna have time to deny this plant outright. And he checks the correct angle. It'll be it.
This early yet. Ooh, Rampy with a nice early kill. Doodle
what was that?
Must have gone for a peek of some kind. Got himself killed there. There we go. The body is in dining.
Wow.
So they might have been trying to fight a long angle onto the window through the fireplace.
Yeah, it's very likely he was playing that angle onto the window and he got caught.
Yeah, he doesn't have an ACOG, so
it's a hard fight for sure.
Yeah, not favorable to him. And Doodle going down early, not great. He is one of the good fraggers on the team. And there again, a freebie.
Rexon was trying to set up an angle, and he got punished. I mean, we've been seeing LG get punished twice now. That's all that's happened so far. They've been punished time and time again for trying to take aggressive angles, and they might just again, but no, Thomas comes under the ACOG of Fultz and gets a refrag. Good teamwork there.
I love that, because the ACOG is what won them the first 2 fights and what lost them the third.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tool that you got to use in a particular way, and sometimes it can cost you. Hyena is also going to punish Rampy, so this downstairs clear from Space Station to have... Well, it's at the beginning it worked out because it seemed like Luminosity weren't prepared, but now it's starting to punish Space Station.
They did take out 2 of the top fraggers, though, so there is that advantage, and also the operators. You lose the C4, I guess not as big a deal if you're not going to be playing below anyways, because you've lost the people that were playing below to an extent. But Thomas, interesting position for him. They at least have Christmas control here, and they're getting set up for the freezer. They can throw the track stings in there, and that's going to lock down the back of that freezer.
He missed it. It actually fell in piano, so only a few of those fingers are going to go into the freezer.
Right down the hatch.
Well, it didn't go down the hatch. It just hit the top there, and now it's in piano, I guess. I mean, he's cutting off the rotation into piano, which is good.
That's the idea, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe it was intentional.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, he might want to throw another one a little bit deeper in the room.
Yeah, I think that's what he wanted to do, but he just missed. Nade comes out here towards Cocktail, but doesn't land on anybody. Bosco going to be pushing in now. He doesn't have any nades anymore. One playing in Whitehall. That's going to be Pixel in a really important position to hold on to Freezer, where Thomas is also... Chala going for the plant, and no one's there to stop him, but oh, he'll get down by Thomas. There you go. Good push from the bathroom, and he gets finally refragged upon, but Pixel in the winning position will take the round. For it's the same exact strategy. ADS cleared out. C4.
Oh, that's new.
That's huge. You were just talking about how important Bosco was on this site, and the fact that he's
shut down all the top pressure.
No grenades used from Bosco, no skeleton used from, or skeleton key used from above. That is huge. And no.
That's the outside coverage for Monty taken out now.
We're looking down the barrel of a 3-3 on the first half. This is a really great adaptation from LG. Thinking Nade's going to get Rexon, though.
Even the pressure through the drone hole.
Yeah, that's going to do some damage to Fultz, and he'll be finished off by Doodle. Where's the droning? A double for Doodle, but he gets finished off. That's 3 for him in the round. Chala, the last alive, looking for the Maestro. Will find it.
Stop over-peeking this.
Yeah.
I guess there's the hole opened.
Oh, yeah, there's a rotation there. He could make his way into the site, and he will.
Why
there goes Pixel. Oh, no. Pixel exposed to an angle he did not know existed. Thomas, the last one alive, and he still got the gas canisters, but he gives away his position. Oh, so low HP. Chala's waiting for the moment. He could absolutely get this at this point. Impact to open up the angle. That makes Chala's odds even worse. From behind, Thomas! A beautiful flank.
Oh.
We didn't. He is above them, and he's just waiting for an opportunity.
Well, at least a minute left for this attack to work. But at this point, the attacker's a little worse off. You see the damage on Buck and Thomas, and they haven't picked some of the more important defenders off just yet. Picking off the castle is the least important defender you're going to kill on right now.
Flash to clear the ADS, nade to follow it up, but there's no one to fall victim to that grenade. And Space Station in a great position so far. Now the freezer wall is opened. Yes, thanks to the Thatcher, that was an easy job. I mean, there was no denial from Space Station, but Chala's gonna get his second kill onto Thomas. So Luminosity really having trouble here. A third for Chala, but Rampy from above denies the ace. Hyena goes down as he attempts to run in through the breach. Pixel, look at it and take. I mean, usually it'll be Bakery or it'll be white hallway by the white garage, or but it's this. In this case, it's just top down.
Well, Bakery's a lot more safe because you don't have to worry about the vertical pressure until you get into kitchen.
But this case, I think it might be a top clear for the vertical pressure, but there's no buck, there's no sledge.
They just got the ITA, I guess. But they also have the Zofia.
They probably have some breaching charges somewhere. Yeah,
probably on Zofia, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Although I think they,
Ooh.
I don't know. Oh, Pixel.
Free kill.
Rampy down. That's the Mozzie down too. That's a good start. Not only the ability to control those drones that he captured, but also the C4.
Yeah. Rampy obviously kicking himself for peeking that angle and being punished for it. Luminosity are likely to get this open, but there's impact tricking from above. Will it be successful? No.
All right.
So that's the wall open there. Good job to Pixel and Hyena for making that happen.
This is going to be a lot of angle play now and timing and in terms of these peaks.
Yeah, we're down in the last 30 seconds, so this is really, really tense for both teams.
That was a Mozzie drone.
Small advantage here to Luminosity as they have the man advantage, but so little time. Here comes the rush with only 15 seconds left. Hyena all the way in. Fultz will take down Doodle. Thomas and Rexon putting ones on the board, and Rexon having an excellent one as he comes from behind. It's all on Bosco. Can he deny the plant on 0-0-0? It's actually not going to work out time-wise, but he does deny the plant, and he goes for cover! And oh, just barely! 1 second left, but Rexon gets the final kill, and Luminosity, oh boy, they keep themselves in this match.
Go for a swift execute, make the phone calls as well.
And they're double checking. They're double checking, and this information is going to get relayed. Cocktail is a bait, and that's exactly how Space Station set themselves up to bait that top floor. Now, LG, they could just push into A.
Just smoke. You hear the phone calls going out, smoke it. They're delaying far too much here. Just go for at least a fake to buy yourself time. You have 4 smokes.
Yeah, this is really interesting from from Luminosity. They're running out of time.
Thinking Nade's now here to back it up, and he's got a C4.
It's a rotation from Space Station Gaming onto Luminosity's attack, as it's clear that Luminosity want to just take from red stairs straight into sight. That's what the castle barricades are for. They delay this long enough for the rotation to come out.
You've got a Zofia though to take those out.
This is definitely going to be an interesting tussle. A Mozzie drone goes unspotted and unheated by Luminosity. Here's the rush. Fultz gets one. The initial vault down. Rexon, one of the big performers for his team, out of the game. Pixel gets the refrag onto Rampy. It's a rush from Fultz. He gets a great position, but he's spotted in the transition. He's doing some damage and some distraction. Phone call on him, though, will give away his position continuously. Oh, it's finally gone. Fultz with the pistol out. No reload on his primary.
He's going to go for it.
He finally gets the reload, and he's still in a tricky spot. The exothermic makes his position, though, very compromised. Doodle elsewhere going to get Bosco. That's huge. Space Station now have a man disadvantage. Fultz is going to have to be a huge playmaker for his team, as is Chala, and Chala will be. As Pixel goes down, Fultz gets another. It's a down, and oh, SSG! They take the match! Valkyrie Cam here from Rampy. Rampy had an excellent run on Cafe when he was playing here last, and he's been having a good one so far, but we're only just barely into this match. 2 minutes in fact.
A lot of setup here going on from TSM, but they've taken a lot of damage despite doing some damage to Bosco, and I imagine possibly downing him.
Yeah, he's down. And he will be, it looks like, possibly picked up, as there's no one to secure the kill just yet, but it doesn't seem like TSM cares. Thinking Nade with the shotgun blasts, and he'll get 2. That's big from Thinking Nade, but he's getting the refrags on Biologic. Bosco has been picked up and is coming back home, but it's too late. Home is lost. Rampy's gonna get 2 for himself, a beautiful double. And it's only Bolo in a 1 versus 2. 20 seconds left for Bolo. The camera giving away his position, but he finds it. He's got the diffuser. This is definitely winnable. He's gonna go for a rush, try to get the frags. He doesn't. Downed and finished off by Rampy. SSG salvage a round off of Rampy's efforts. It's his C4 back. He gets it back. It's going to be exothermic charge here. Above, actually, not on the wall. It's on the drop.
Not sure if he knows that.
No, he does not.
No.
Poor assumption there from Fultz. And it'll be a successful opening of that drop down.
At least he doesn't get punished for it. Phone call's going to go out for 8 seconds.
This phone call is definitely going to hurt Rampy in the long run as his position is now given away. Thinking Nade gets the lead-off kill for his team. As Achieved goes down, it's going to be less of soft destruction, but his job is effectively done. He already opened up a lot from above.
Yeah, not a big loss there, but still, Buck is a formidable foe, and you definitely don't want to lose one if you can help it. But time is dwindling. That's going to be the biggest enemy for TSM.
Nice shot from Bolo on the entry. He's going to get one for himself. The shotgun blast from Fultz will get one, but he's refragged by Merc just inside of the freezer. It's all on Thinking Nade with so little HP. He gets two! Beautiful! Biologic now in a 1 versus 1, but the HP advantage. The smokes are going to cover, but the information in favor of Bandit. What a shot! And a trade! Are in that region to get to the roof of this building. Rampy is going to punish Merc though, and that's not what you're hoping to happen if you're TSM. He's playing behind the minibar now, and he'll get another. Rampy is absolutely on fire. As he puts 2 on the board, could find a third one if somebody tries to challenge him. It just seems like Rampy cannot miss right now.
That's impressive, too, that he's playing so aggressive. He's been playing downstairs below in the middle floor so often. He just decided to go full aggro this time and playing Christmas, knowing that maybe they take Christmas a little sloppy in terms of droning and making sure they have an idea where people are at. Also, the repelling was maybe just not as on point in terms of watching out for peaks from the windows themselves. So, and the fact that he gets away here, this is important. And Bosco finally picking one up.
Yeah, he's on the board, and Rampy's looking for his third. Oh, he's going to get it, but by sheer luck, Achieve goes down in a 4K from Rampy. A flawless round for SSG.
So again, you just talk about Chala not being able to play, all that well so far, and there's finally his chance and loses the gunfight. Bosco at least alive this time.
We're certainly looking down the barrel of a 3-3 right now.
Yep.
Bosco has been doing well in this match, so he could clutch this out. Fultz gonna have to have a really good performance if he wants to assist his team. And he gets pre-fired. Biologic, an easy kill for him there. He had the information. It's all on Bosco. He'll have to get at least a 4K. He gets one. That's Pojo, the planter. He gets a second. Biologic goes down. This is looking very winnable all of a sudden. There's only 10 seconds left. Lots of Legion traps put up. And the diffuser is down. Oh, the retrieval, and it's successful. Merc gonna go for the plant. The nade to cover the cross. Mark's coming out. Information here, but bad peak. Achieved wins it out. A 3K and TSM.
The walls right there. This is gonna be tricky. They don't have like a Twitch drone or anything to make this work. They might have to go for a bit more of a bar attack and try and win these long angles.
No damage done between that long angle exchange. And Heaven not being played right this second.
Ooh, I like this.
This is into freezer. It's a very dangerous angle to peek because you can be easily dispatched on it yourself. It's a simple shot if you're playing in freezer as a defender. Wall gets opened up despite there not being a Thatcher. Nice shots from Rampy, and he'll take down Achieved, who only did a little bit of damage to Rampy. Lifeline to ensure that Heaven is clear. But so little time here for Space Station, and here come the gas canisters to delay this push. What can Space Station really do in this round to get the win? Well, they need to go for the plant. So little time. Chala's going to try and stick it. Pre-fire's coming out on the default plant spot. Biologic gets the kill on the planter. Rampy gets up to retrieve that diffuser. It's going to have to be beautiful cover from Bosco, and it will be. Thinking Nade, though, to TK, and the diffuser's down. It's just Rampy. Shotgun blast from behind, though, and Pojo Man will clutch out the round. What a beautiful push on the main bar. TSM win their first defense.
No.
It's such a tight angle. Might get Fultz, but no exposure. And there it is, the peek, and 2 for Bolo! Thinking Nade and Fultz both go down. Treat downstairs, but Achieved is keen to give away a pick to his opponent. Not sure why. It was a curious decision there from Achieved.
You had time advantage though. You didn't need to fight it.
Yeah, he didn't need to push big bar. Is the thing. He didn't need to be there. He could have fallen back down wide stairs. He could be in sight right now.
To be fair though, they still have a distinct time advantage if they don't lose any more players on this, and that's going to help Bolo with one as well as Merc.
Double for Merc, and Thinking Nade does shut down Bolo, but Merc getting that last kill is going to leave TSM in the driver's seat in terms of man count. With only 2 alive, Space Station are not in a great spot. They can get the diffuser here. They're going to need to kind of bunch up, push together. I was almost worried about a TK there.
Yeah, he thought about it.
Yeah, he was contemplating his decisions, and he went with the right one. Merc looking for more. He's got 2 so far. He'll get a third. Can he get the 4th? He rushes upstairs to find it. He knows where the buck is. He can hear the skeleton key, and he finds it. 4K for Merc. And we go to map 2, TSM.
We were talking about the smoke with the impacts, and he did it. He went for it, and you know what? It's paying off right now. Again, we're going to see a desperate round from SSG.
This is really weird that they haven't decided to bring something that can actually deal with this. Pojo's last impact will be success. Oh no!
So close.
Too late from Pojo, man! And Fultz is going to take down Merc, which means that TSM now find themselves on the back foot with only 40 seconds left.
You know they're going to drop Arsenal.
They have to drop Arsenal, but as Bolo gets eliminated by Thinking Nade, it looks like that Arsenal drop might be a really good take. A lot of pressure on Biologic, but he's eliminated by Fultz. That's 2 for Fultz in this round. TSM is falling apart in their comfort zone. Where can they find success? Pojo Man gets the first kill. The gas canister not denying. The second one will have to come out, and that will be successful. Chala comes off the stick, and he's eliminated by Pojo with the only kills for his team. Achieved on low HP. Pojo Man sees a third. He gets it. Nice shot. SMG 11, such limited ammo, but he can find 2 more. And oh, Pojo Man's absolutely insane. He's going for the 5th, but he doesn't even need it. The time. What a clutch from Pojo Man. He's back. If it be the case that TSM wins this round, then yeah, I think this is a 2-0 at that point.
Still not too bad, though, considering they won Church the first time.
Oh, we've got the down bug. The down sound. The sound starts like fading away and
to the abyss.
Thinking Nade is on a roam here, still by Freezer. It's not an easy position to play, but it hasn't been droned out. And he just heard someone go on to main stairs. The easiest sound use you've ever seen, and he's about to pick up 2 kills for it. Oh no! He gets turned on by Pojo Man! What a prediction there! He must have heard the footsteps, and an entry from Achieved! It's suddenly a 3 versus 2! But Fultz takes down Achieved, and it's a 2 versus 2. It's much better for Space Station, but they are in a bad spot, and as the cross comes out from Rampy, he'll be punished for it. It's all on Fultz now, but the time is definitely in Fultz's favor. Pojo Man goes for the peek and wins it! What?
Is the 2-0 coming?
He types LOL in chat.
This is where they're gonna have to use so much utility opening the floor just to set this up. This is, I mean, but it's like it hasn't even been that important at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true, because the last time TSM won this attack, it was not thanks to the drop.
I think the first 2 rounds, it was like both times not dropped. But Bio just runs in and kills him.
He's into sight, and he's got his pistol out, thinking he gets the refrag, but so does Pojo Man. And it's all on Rampy and Bosco, but Bolo's on low HP. This is evened out somehow thanks to Rampy's efforts. Rampy, lest we forget, has been having an amazing day today as well. Some absolute incredible shots being landed by him, but he's on low HP now. And Achieved and Bolo are in a good position thanks to the fact that they've opened up the kitchen drop-down. Bolo also on low HP. A lot of this is going to come down to who wins this gunfight. The angle's being set up, and it's going to be, a narrow miss there from Bolo. Bosco barely wins it out as Bolo pushes his luck. And now it's a 1 versus 2. Advantage to Space Station. The LMG has lots of ammo. He can keep spraying on this. Achieve knows it. He's going for the push. There's 2 angles to fight, though, and he doesn't know where the second is. It's a down, and a 1 versus 1, and Achieved! What an absolute monster! What? TSM cannot be stopped! That's 4 in a row!
Yeah, except for onto Pojo as well, so still advantage big time to SSG. Fortunately, couldn't win that fight, though, and that's going to cost him. Finally, Merc comes alive.
Yeah, and he'll take down Thinking Nade, a huge player there, and a clutch player at that. Oh, what an angle. Achieved narrowly missing those shots. He clutched the last round, though. He gets those. He gets those. That's an acceptable exchange if you're TSM. Bolo's peeking into sight. He's just looking for some frags. Not able to find them just yet. Oh, 1 player in office. That's going to be the Jaeger of Bosco behind a hard wall there. He's safe in that position. Someone needs to drone Bolo in here. There's 50 seconds left. It can be done. Someone's got to do it. The aggressive plays from Space Station are putting TSM in a position that is very difficult to win. The gas canisters as well, creating a wall of smoke you cannot pass. Oh, badly timed push there from Bosco, and his position known. He's got support from Chala, but Fultz goes down to a firebolt. And now TSM, 5 versus 3. They've got every advantage here, except for time. Pojo Man going for a plant, but he'll get off it. The denial was in there. C4 from Rampy, it missed. Pojoman goes for another, though. The position there for Bosco given away. Biologic takes down Shala. Here we go. Bosco finally eliminated there from Bolo. And it's just Rampy in a 1 versus 5. He'll get 1. That's just a down. 3 of these players will die to 1 shot from this TCSG 12. But Merc is going to have to be that 1 player to not. And Bolo will get the final kill there from Workshop. It's GG. It's going to the Raleigh Major for TSM. And SSG just couldn't make it happen in the end.
Wow.